Welcome to Royal Secrets. At the funeral, Lady Louise presents grandmother Queen Elizabeth with an equestrian necklace. The jewelry that Lady Louise, the daughter of Prince Edward and Sophie, wore at the late monarch's funeral on Monday was a tribute to her grandmother's lifelong love of horses. At the monarch's funeral, Lady Louise Windsor wore a necklace that reflected a hobby she and her grandmother Queen Elizabeth both enjoyed. Louise, the 18-year-old daughter of Prince Edward and Sophie, Countess of Wessex, the youngest child of Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip, wore two necklaces on Monday as she attended the Queen's funeral rituals, one of which was shaped like a horse's head. The jewelry makes no secret of the Queen's lifelong passion for horses, which began when she was only 4 years old and received a Shetland pony as a gift. The monarch owned hundreds of horses during the course of her life, many of whom were champion racehorses. Lady Louise and I both have a knack for equestrian activities. She has taken up carriage driving, which was also one of her late grandpa Prince Philip's favorite pastimes. Louise wore an appropriately horse and whip-themed brooch to Prince Philip's burial in 2021. Following the Queen's ceremonial burial on Monday, her favorite pony Carlton Lima Emma waited on the grounds of Windsor Castle to see the procession of the monarch as her casket made its way to St. George's Chapel. Prior to the committal service, Sandy and Muke, the Queen's corgis, greeted the funeral procession at Windsor Castle. Louise, Edward, 58, Sophie, 57, and the couple's younger child James, Viscount Severn, 14, attended the Queen's state funeral and committal service at St. George's Chapel in Windsor. Later that day, the couple had a private burial at King George VI Memorial Chapel, which is a part of St. George's Chapel. After the sad service at Westminster Abbey, a guest exclusively told People that Louise's mother Sophie displayed remarkable fortitude and has been a rock for her family as they grieve the Queen. I thought the Countess of Wessex was amazing. In an interview with People on Monday, attorney Pranav Bannett said, "I witnessed her putting her arm around 3 or 4 people. It appeared like she was the glue that held everyone together well today. She actually appeared to be the one holding the family together," according to Bannett. A couple bishops broke down in tears when they saw the Queen, and despite being a close relative, she tried to console them. What happens to the Queen's precious items, clothing, and jewelry following her passing? Who gets the gorgeous crown jewels and massive amounts of real land now that Queen Elizabeth II has gone away? Following Queen Elizabeth II's passing on Thursday, Britain is in a fortnight of mourning. The longest-reigning British monarch passed away on Thursday morning at Balmoral after being kept under medical observation. On Saturday morning, King Charles III was formally crowned. The Queen began her journey from Balmoral, where she passed away, to London on Sunday morning, and it will end on September 19. But the division of her belongings will have already begun. The Queen was how wealthy? The Sunday Times Rich List estimates that the Queen's net worth was £370 million in 2022. Despite being one of the richest women in the world, the Queen was reluctant to reveal her money since her personal wealth and the assets she controlled in her capacity as the sovereign were separate. Her Majesty was given 15% of the income from the Crown Estate's real estate holdings, however the money was paid 2 years late. The revenue paid for the upkeep of the Queen's home, as well as special occasions like ceremonial receptions, investitures, and garden parties. To pay for a 10-year program of repairs at Buckingham Palace, the percentage increased to 25% in 2017, providing the Queen an estimated £82.4 million in 2019-20. The Queen also had her own investments, which included racehorses, a share portfolio, private art and stamp collections, and the estates of Sandringham and Balmoral. The Queen received over £6.7 million in prize money from horse racing during the 3 decades leading up to 2017.